Hello everyone, Science Viking here, and it's time to continue our playthrough of Final Fantasy IX. Let's go in here. Zidane, you want eat too? Chocobo egg, very delicious. We're never gonna give it to you. Let's try talking to this fellow. Is he with you? Can you take him somewhere else? Well, let's see if this Moogle has any mail for us. He has a favor to ask. Wants us to deliver a letter to Mochi. Alright, I'll deliver a letter to Mochi. And you just want mail. Alright. Well, let's continue exploring the village and see if we can locate Vivi. He isn't in here. Well, how about this building? Nope, and we can't get to that ladder while the guy is standing in front of it. But if we go back here... Here he is! Vivi? What's wrong? Huh? Oh, Zidane. It's nothing. Did something bad happen? All the Black Mages seem pretty nice. Nothing happened. Grr, I'm hungry. This village people eat terrible food. Oh, Vivi, you're back. Where were you? You look very... You got tired, right, Vivi? Yeah. I don't blame you. If you're walking around non-stop, we should call it a day. I go to forest and look for food. Yeah, let's rest. Yeah, we'll call it a day. Zidane, Vivi just walked out. Maybe he's letting us have a little romantic quiet time. I'm serious. I wouldn't worry too much. But... he's trying to figure something out for himself. Think about it. Vivi's never met Black Mages like himself before. But what if they're being mean to him or saying nasty things? Do you really think the people of this village gathered to do something like that? Maybe, just maybe, he'll find what he's looking for. Find what? A place to call home. Home. Yeah. A place where he belongs. Hey, Zidane. When you said home... What's the matter? Can't fall asleep? How about a bedtime story? Let's see. Once upon a time... There you go again, teasing me. Once upon a time, there was a man. There was a man who didn't know where he came from. The text speed there was kind of weird. Zidane? This man had longed to find his birthplace ever since he was a small child. His birthplace, a place he only remembered in his dreams. Why? He wanted to know more about himself, maybe. About his parents, the house where he was born. One day, the man left the home of his adopted father and went on a quest to find the answer. His only clue was the blue light he saw in his dreams. A blue light? Yeah, he thought it might be a memory of his birthplace, An ocean, maybe? Did he find it? Hey, you're jumping ahead. A lot of things happened along the way. Alright, we can skip ahead. No, he never found it. How could he? His only clue was a colored light. So he went back to the home of his adopted father. What do you think his father did when he came home? Welcomed him home? No way. The father raised his fist and beat the son he'd worked so hard to raise. Why? I don't know. But you know what surprised him even more? The father smiled after beating up his son. Can you believe that? He just gave his son a beating. But this is what the man thought when he saw his father smile. This is my home. This is the place I call home. The man is still looking for his birthplace, but he already has a home. Maybe it's the same for Vivi. He's looking for a place to call home. I wonder if Vivi will stay in this village. Who knows? That's for him to decide. Hello. Nice to see you again. I wanted to ask you something. What is it? I was wondering how many people have stopped moving. You are very kind to use our words. But you already know what it means to live and to die. You are asking about our friends who have died, not stopped. 7 of our friends stopped functioning recently. I think our lifespan is limited. I've suspected this ever since the first one came to a stop. It varies a little, but most of us stop moving 1 year after production. That is incredibly depressing. So they're sentient beings with the full ability to understand the world around them and live a fulfilling life, and they get to live for 1 year. That is dark. No. I haven't told anyone else about this. If I did, they'd feel the same way I do. What do you feel? I don't know. Fear? I don't want to stop. And maybe I want to run away from it all. But living in this village with everyone fills me with joy. The joy of living with them far outweighs the fear of death. Isn't it the same for you? Traveling with your friends gives your life meaning. Really? Yeah, I think that's what you're looking for. Thank you. What's up, Dagger? Zidane, someone saw a silver dragon in the northwest part of this continent. The people of the Unpronounceable said there was a place called Sanctuary where entrance is restricted. I think this Kuja said something about a secret being hidden on this continent. You heard him say that? Yeah, something about the source of the mist. Maybe we can find out more if we go there, and maybe save my mother. Right. Oh, where's Vivi? If Vivi says he's staying behind... Wait for me! Vivi? Everyone in the village asked me to see the outside world and tell them about it. I see. Oh man, I thought Dagger and I'd get to spend some quality time together. What you say? You no can leave me here. I starve! Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Let's go, everyone. To the unpronounceable, and the sanctuary that lies beyond. Alright, I think everybody's equipped, right? And yeah, I can't buy another Maltino racket here. I'll need to do that once we reach the unpronounceable. I will need a second one, or well, I'll need to have one for reasons I'll get into later. Well, we have our first random encounter. And it's not a griffin! The curse has been broken! Not fighting a Zagnal is really a meaningful improvement. Right? Not even bothering with healing, I'm just gonna attack. It is interesting how inconsistent the damage is from all of Quina's weapons. Sometimes they do hundreds of damage, sometimes they do tens of damage. But yeah, the enemies in this area are pretty much not a threat at this point. Alright, Quina's about to level up, not that that really changes anything. Ah, these guys again. Alright, I have a fairly particular plan I'm going for. Fyra, then summoning Rama, and I'll just have Zidane steal from one of them. I was not expecting Rama to do that. We do have an idea of how many hit points those guys have now, though, which is fewer than 900. And Dagger's leveled up. Quina has leveled up. Dagger is about to level up, which is what I meant. I guess collecting those paradots is really helping Rama's power. Right. One point of magic for 1 point of speed. Yep, I want the bandana. And once again, we're trading the barrette for... Let's see, the extension would give us another point of magic, but the Kashusha would give us magic and speed. The extension still teaches level up, which is very useful. But right now we're concerned with what happens when we level up. So let me quick check something. Alright, so Zidane is currently working on Annoy. The Exploda would not teach him Annoy, and the Rune Tooth would also not teach him Annoy. So I'm going to finish learning it from the Gladius, and then we can move to the Exploda to finish learning Sacrifice. I don't actually really need Sacrifice, it just is a completion thing. Zidane has so few abilities that failing to learn one of them would just bug me. And, as I've demonstrated, his regular abilities determine which abilities he has when he's in trance, so there's at least some utility to getting all of them for that reason. And we're back to fighting Griffins again. And you know what? I feel like showing off another unique ability, another ability granted by the Yogi staff. Bio. In this game, Bio deals non-elemental damage, so no enemy is weak against it and no enemy resists it. And as you saw, it does a lot of non-elemental damage. It also has a chance of inflicting the poison status effect. In games in which poison is an element, Bio is, in addition to a status effect, Bio is of the poison element. But in this game, poison is not an element, it's just a status effect, so bio is not elemental. And let's finish this thing off with Fyra. Bio is actually one of Vivi's most consistently useful abilities, despite not actually being able to take advantage of elemental weaknesses. The reason for this is because, while nobody's weak against it, nobody is resistant to it, and it consistently does very significant damage. It's usually the ability you want in boss fights, in my experience. Right. Bandana can stay. So can Bone Armlet. In fact, I actually should change later to a Mythical Armlet so we can learn Bug Killer. Chain Plate's good. I forgot to change his equipment back after he leveled up, didn't I? Because he is fully in his level up gear. I'm gonna be honest, it kind of saddens me a little bit that enemies that absorb lightning damage are this common so soon after getting your first summon magic, when your first summon magic is lightning elemental. It almost feels like they're taunting me, because in a lot of fights you can't actually use summon magic. Of course, summon magic often falls into being awesome but impractical, because the majority of the usefulness of summon magic is against enemies that like to appear in large groups, because its damage is not reduced by hitting multiple enemies. But, well, enemies that come in large groups are not very common in this game. Right. Let's see. Yep, Ritual Hat to speed up learning Counter, Mythical Armlet to learn Bug Killer, and Adamant Vest to learn Stone Killer and Bird Killer. And Vivi mastered a couple of abilities. He's mastered Clear-Headed, that's nice. You could be learning Jelly, that would be very useful. That's kind of the size of it, though, in regards to abilities you can learn. Quina can learn Counter? I actually didn't know that! You learn something every day! Guess we'll go with the Fairy Earrings. You can level up in Body Temp. However, now that we have reached the unpronounceable, something kind of special I want to do to Quina's equipment. I'll just let you all wonder why I just did that. So the Sanctuary is on the other side of that valley. But the exit leading there from the upper floor is guarded by a dwarf who won't let us through. Twin dwarfies block way out from shop on right side. No can get through. Well, let's just try to go as far as we can. Rally ho! And going as far as we can will take us by the weapon shop. Rally ho! You'll be needing a good weapon for the road, will you know? And yes, we'll be needing a Multina racket for the road. Haste you back. I can sell you what you'll be needing. Say, I want to get through here.
Never. Only those who've received the ceremony can pass.
What the heck is that ceremony?
Speak to His Holiness.
And where is His Holiness?
I dinna ken where he is.
Okay. We're getting the runaround. Well, let's see if we can find His Holiness. If I remember correctly, he's just in a hallway somewhere.
Kelly Fingerwaver. This is where we give thanks to the sun in the heavens.
That was entirely helpful.
Here a man and woman are joined by the blessing of the sun. Of course, we're a wee bit young to receive the blessing just yet.
And I believe this is him. Hey, mister. Are you the holy guy?
Aye, I'm Father David.
What are you doing hanging around this hallway?
Well, a priest has much to worry about, you see.
Yeah, whatever. Look, we want to get past this village.
Tradition states that only those who undergo the ceremony can approach the sanctuary.
So what the heck is the ceremony about, anyway?
Well, after a man and woman are blessed in holy union, they leave on holy pilgrimage to the sanctuary.
So, basically it's a wedding. And a honeymoon, right?
I dinna ken your words, lad, but methinks ye understand it.
So we can go to the sanctuary if we undergo the ceremony, right? Oh, hey, Dagger. So yeah, that's the deal.
What do you think? We can go if we get hitched, but there's no way we'd actually...
Let's do it!
He was not expecting that. Say, you want to be joined, eh? The ceremony's only for dwarves, see? But we have say few young folk nowadays. We're doing 99 couples. I was worrying about that very thing. But what's the harm? Now we can have our 100th ceremony.
Dagger? What's going on?
Spirits of the Moontain, spirits of the wood.
Now, how did I get into this?
Watch over this man and woman as they begin their journey.
We gotta do the ceremony to get past this village. And only a guy and a girl can have the ceremony. Now hold on a sec, Dagger. Don't you get it? This is marriage! No kidding. But we have to do it to go on, right? Yeah, but that's not reason enough. Oh, come on. What is she thinking? She's supposed to get angry and say no way.
In sickness and in health.
Of course, we're just trying to get past this village.
Have the strength to carry ye through the trials.
Could it be that she likes me?
And the wisdom to follow the path.
Gotta admit, I was pretty deep that night in the Black Mage Village. Maybe that's when she fell for me. I'm such a stud. You do you, Zidane. You do you.
May the blessings of the heaven be upon this man and woman.
Dagger, now we're man and wife. Time for the kiss. Like I said, Zidane, you do you. Because no one else wants to.
Happy fit. Now you need to announce you're joining to the twins at the other gate.
What? You mean there's more?
We have to follow the tradition, lad.
Ah, well. Time for us newlyweds to make the rounds, Dagger. Remember, we're only married while we're here. Bliss is so fleeting. Zidane, what are we supposed to do? Hey, you guys trying to ruin our honeymoon?
But you no can just leave us here.
Don't worry, I'll figure something out. Yeah, Vivi, Quina, you two are gonna have to get married too. And in the meantime, Zidane and Dagger can go talk to the twins. Making that choice gets us this active time event. So, yeah. This is happening.
I so happy.
Me too.
Thief!
And apparently there's a thief. Hi guys, we're the newlyweds, Zidane and Dagger.
Rally ho, happy fit. Off to the sanctuary then, are ye?
That's right. Will you let us through now?
Rally ho, of course. Safe journey to both of ye.
Let us be off, my darling.
Thief!
Huh? Mog, hurry!
Stop, thief! Stop! You have violated the law!
What's going on? I don't know, let's take a look.
They got away. Fish! And we cannot go any further.
Does anyone live out here?
Of course no, it's forbidden. Ugh, yon two thieves are always snitching food.
Oh yeah?
I'll catch him next time.
Oh, hi guys. So you've had your ceremony, right? Yeah.
Thief have nerve to steal food right in front of me.
Okay, time to press on. In case you're wondering, if you don't have Vivi and Quina go through the ceremony, they end up just sneaking past in the distraction, so you don't actually have to do that. Hey. And the thief appears to be in a bit of a bind. Hurry, Mog, before we get caught! What's wrong, Mog? Kubo, wait, don't leave me here! Stuck on a branch. Betrayed by my own trusted Moogle. Is this how I meet my end? Mog, I'm gonna haunt you if I die here. Oh, am I hallucinating? This person has no horn. He has a tail, though. Huh? Ah! Help! Don't eat me! I won't taste good! It's true, I taste awful! You heard her, Quina.
I see. Too bad. But Moogle that ran away a very strange color. I go find and eat it.
No, don't! Ah!
Gotcha.
Thanks. Are you okay? Yeah. You're not hurt? I told you I'm okay. I'm not a child like that kid in blue. But you don't look any older than me. Are you kidding? And I do have a name, you know. And her name is Aiko. The name's Aiko. Shouldn't you introduce yourself before addressing a lady? You introduced yourself first. You got a problem? I'm Dagger, and this is Vivi. Yeah, what about you? Me? I'm Zidane. Zidane, alright. So, Miss Aiko, why did you steal from the village? I was hungry. That's rather on the nose. Oh no, she's gonna eat Mog! I don't think Quina would eat a Moogle. Do you live nearby, Aiko? Yeah, beyond this path. I'm sure Mog went home. Why don't we take her home? Yes, yes. Anything for my lovely wife. You two are married? Yep, we're newlyweds. No, we're just friends. Ouch. Well, I guess that's better than nothing. I want to be your friend too. Alright then, let's go to our new friend's house. And that's why I stripped Quina of any and all equipment. Because we have a new party member, Aiko. Aiko is a white mage. Her primary weapons are flutes rather than rods. However, she can equip rackets, just like Dagger can. That's why I wanted to replace the Maltina racket that we used out. So replace the feather hat with something that will actually teach her an ability, and in fact, let's go with the Lamia's tiara. Otherwise, let's see. Yeah, otherwise her equipment is good. I should probably equip some passive abilities, though. Auto regen, that's rather nice. Now let's go with clear-headed and antibot. And we have a new area to explore. Full of new and wondrous creatures for us to meet and kill. And we found a tent. And redstone is set on the stone. Let's take it out. And we received the redstone. And yep, we can't go this way, it's a little unclear, so we go up here. And have a random encounter, where we get to try out our new party member. And this is an Ochu. They're actually a recurring enemy type of us, so we finally meet this game version. Let's see what we can steal from them. High potion, that's somewhat useful. And if we switch over to controlling Aiko, we see that she has white magic and summoning. Let's see what Fenrir does. Fenrir does that. Hey Dagger, was that an Eidolon? I think so. Aiko, can you summon magic too? And the answer is yes, Aiko can use summon magic. And yes, it will be explained why she can do that. This means that, but this also means that being both a white mage and a summoner, Aiko is essentially the same as Dagger in terms of what her abilities are. There are some differences in terms of what they can do, which I'll get into later, including the fact that none of the summons they can use overlap. So, Dagger will never be able to summon Fenrir, and Aiko will never be able to summon Ram, for instance. They draw from an entirely different pool of summoning abilities. And Ochus are rather durable. And we've met a Moogle. And I'd say, having passed the half-hour mark a little while ago, we've reached a good point to stop for this episode. So, as usual, thank you all for watching. I love you all, and I will see you next time when we have a bit more time to try out our brand new character.